Hey, what's up, Earth? It's Spaceman Matt. I finally found Felix 4000. He was moved to Emergency Break Room C by Twyler when he built me that transporter. Well, I gotta plug him in now, but, you know, it's always kind of dangerous because he's kind of homicidal. Hey, Felix, wake up.
Bork, bork, bork. Oh, bro, I've been asleep for months. What the fuck is going on? I've been out so long, you've even changed the decor.
I finally made that trip to Sidonia, and I found this flash drive, and I have nothing to play it with because I don't have anything that uses a USB port. And I think you have one, though. Can you help me out?
Oh man, Captain Comover, you only wake me up when you want something from me.
Well, if you weren't such a homicidal maniac, I may activate you more.
I'm only going to read that flash drive if you promise to send me back to Earth.
Well, that may be a possibility now. After we solve this Project Dustbuster thing and get rid of that pesky dirt devil that keeps apparition that keeps bothering us, I may be able to send you back to Earth.
Okay, plug it in back there. Careful, bro. This is YouTube, not Pornhub.
Ha, very funny.
Okay, bro, I'm reading the flash drive. It looks like a mission log from a scientist named Dr. Ulrich Glaskov. Interesting. The Mars base was established by the International Secret Space Service and then abandoned after humans from the Earth were invited to take part in an interplanetary cooperative experiment on a Dyson sphere around Tabby's star. You were the only one left behind to maintain the Mars base. Everyone else went to Tabby's star. Something went wrong on Tabby's star, not clear as to what, and Dr. Glaskov escaped, and his spaceship managed to return to Mars, but his spaceship crashed near the pyramids.
Well, I'm surprised our instruments didn't pick up the ship crashing. I know we're kind of far away from the pyramids. How long ago did this happen?
About 2 years ago.
Perhaps I better go back to Sidonia and investigate. It's curious that this wouldn't be picked up at all by our instruments.
Wait, bro. Tabby Star is where the Project Dustbuster is. It's not at that crash site. If you want to get to the bottom of the mystery and stop getting visited by that apparition, you'll have to go to Tabby Star. The flight coordinates are on the flash drive.
The only ship I have is for emergency evacuation only. I'm wondering if Twyler could get me there via the teleporter. Otherwise, I'm going to have to hypnotize him to use his ship.
Aha, so you do have a working teleporter.
Twyler just recently built it so I could retrieve this flash drive from the pyramids. We'll see if Twyler can teleport me to the pyramids.
Tabby Star.
And then after that, I can take you back to Earth. Hey, what's up, Earth? It's Spaceman Matt. Well, I was so excited about the Doctor Who Festive special this year, I waited 10 whole months to review it. But if you still haven't seen it somehow, just be warned, there are a few spoilers. I know the Flux just recently started, but before I get to say, what the Flux, there are a few observations about the revolution of the Daleks that I want to share with you. Doctor Who Revolution of the Daleks is an amazing example of art imitating life that has imitated art, as the plot involves the leftover Dalek casing from a Revolution of the Daleks being reverse engineered into security patrol robots. There is a real-life American company called Nightscope that offers security robots. This model, called the K5, looks very much like a Dalek. This is a real robot drone that you can buy to patrol the grounds of your company. When I first saw a news story about them, I said, that's a Dalek. This company offers robots from K1 through K7. I wonder what K9 will look like. Regardless, I get the feeling that the people behind this company are Doctor Who fans. Let me know what you think. Getting back to the story, good old American billionaire businessman Jack Robertson, from what I think is one of the worst Doctor Who episodes ever, Arachnids in the UK, returns in this episode. He is behind the plot to reverse engineer the leftover Dalek casing from resolution of the Daleks into security patrol robots. Unfortunately, Leo, the genius scientist who helps Robertson turn the Dalek casing into security drones, also makes a clone of the Dalek mutant that was inside it. The clone retains the memory of the original Dalek mutant and begins his plot for revenge and to take over the Earth, using Leo as his host and the mass-produced Dalek security drones to host more clone mutants. Meanwhile, Captain Jack, who made a brief appearance in the previous season, rescues the Doctor from the Judoon's space jail. I was surprised that Captain Jack didn't try to put the moves on the now female Doctor, as I assumed they would realize that now they have interlocking parts. You know, tab A can fit into slot B, if you know what I mean. But I guess similar to typical Doctor Who fangirls, Captain Jack only has the hots for David Tennant's 10th Doctor. I just don't see it, but whatever. He takes her back to Earth so the Doctor can sort out the mess with the Daleks. Back on Earth, the Doctor realizes that she can only defeat these security drone Daleks with more Daleks, so she contacts a special Dalek racial purity control unit to come to destroy these impure human-created Daleks, raised on human blood. She then uses the abandoned TARDIS from the last season, with no explanation what happened to the humans from the future who had been living in it, to trap the Daleks. Once all the Daleks are inside, she has the TARDIS implode all of its dimensions, crushing the Daleks into a singularity. I guess the story is as good as we're going to get from the Chibnall era. Here, Jack Robinson is used much more effectively than he was using Arachnids in the UK. I like the Mr. Big Actor Chris Noth much better in this episode as Jack Robertson. I'm not sure what the message that this episode was going for here, with the British government using American Jack Robertson's drones as police patrol. Before she herself is exterminated, newly elected Prime Minister Joe Patterson is going on about the need for the UK public for the feeling of security, and that will be delivered by the Daleks until, of course, they get out of control. My guess this relates to the whole Brexit thing, but again, I'm unclear. Now, in another eerie life-imitating art moment, you have a scene where Jack Robertson demonstrates to Joe Patterson the use of the original security drones without the Dalek mutant inside, and how they would be used to control an unruly mob. I found this shocking as a few days later, after this episode aired, in real life, a certain nation's capital was under attack by an unruly mob. I couldn't help but think it would be great if those Dalek security drones were there, like in that scene. No, I mean, that's the scene. Anyway, we all want to feel secure regardless of who the perpetrators may be. So I'm not sure I quite agree with the message here, if I really understood it at all. Also, we say goodbye to characters Graham and Ryan, who seem to go back to where they started, with Ryan's dyspraxia being a problem all of a sudden again. Perhaps the whole trip was just so the Doctor wanted Ryan and Graham to forget the loss of Grace, Ryan's mom. I'll miss Graham. I think he would have made a terrific Doctor, but I think it was funny to mix things up a bit with the Doctor as a beautiful youngish woman and the companion as an older male bloke. I was never a fan of Ryan. I think as an actor, Tosin Kolk should have made sure that this dyspraxia thing came up even when the script editor kind of ignored it. I think he's a good actor. I wouldn't say he's a great actor. So it's on to Lucky Season 13 of New Doctor Who, starring our lucky 13th Doctor. It's a 6-part story called The Flux, and there's lots of news and developments around that, and hopefully I'll get to cover them in the future, but things happen faster than I can make videos for, unfortunately. I'll see you next time, and I hope you can do me a favor by liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and hitting the notification button. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Subscribe to Spaceman Matt's Sci-Fi vlog today. The fate of the world depends on it, I guess.